Hey, this is Ian, and this is going to be the psychological tricks that TEFL course providers use to get you to buy. Right? So, trick number one. This is a brochure from the course that I took at globaltesolcollege.com. This is old. This is from 2004. It says, they say a degree in any discipline plus a TESOL certificate to buy in Taiwan. Okay, I've taught in Korea and Taiwan, and I can tell you that's not true most of the time. All right. The only time that it is required to legally teach in Taiwan, for instance, is if you only have an associate's degree. If you only have an associate's degree, then you would need a TEFL or TESOL certificate to teach in Taiwan. But otherwise, to teach in Taiwan and Korea, you need a bachelor's degree and to be a native English speaker. Also in Korea has a program called the TALK program. If you have an associate's degree, you can get into that. Now in Korea, there's some like programs like EPIC may prefer certification. Yet it's not legally required. What's legally required to teach in Korea, for example, is you need a degree and you need to be from a native English-speaking country, and then you need to do a bunch of paperwork and pass a criminal background check and health check and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what's legally required. So that's a lie. Some of these are going to be like straight out lies, and some of these are like half truths. Okay, so let's look here. This is Fancy Nancy. Fancy Nancy's a liar. Fancy Nancy wants to make money, so she's telling you a lie. All right. So here it says 5 reasons you need a TEFL certificate to teach in Korea. All right. Now what I just said, I just told you about teaching in Korea. Again, you don't need a certificate to legally teach there. You would only need a certificate to teach there if you taught for the EPIC program. And of course, individual schools can have preferences, but it's not a legal requirement like your degree is. Now, why would she say that? Why would she tell you that? She just looks like a teacher herself. Why would she say that? Okay, the answer is right here. See that link I'm pointing to? Okay, that's an affiliate link. It says here, use code FancyNancy35 for 35% off. You click on this and it's going to take you to a TEFL course provider's website, and you put this code in and it says you're going to get 35. I think this is my TEFL, all right, by the looks of it, and they're going to give you a discount, and she's going to get some money if you buy that certificate. She says, do you really need a certificate? Yes, you do. 5 reasons why. Okay, well, if it was really true, there would probably be only, if you really needed it, there'd probably only be 1 reason. Anyways, it's a lie, and let's look at another lie here. Okay, this one is by a company called TEFL, which has online courses and whatnot. It says here, if you want to teach in a state or private school in Korea, you'll need both a degree and a TEFL certificate. Again, I just explained to you what the requirements are for teaching in Korea. A private school is extremely rare for a private school, which is known as a hagwon in Korea, to require you to have a TEFL certificate. Possible, but TEFL certificates are always, not always, but are most of the time secondary to experience as well. And again, they don't replace a degree, or you don't absolutely need one to teach in Korea, that's for sure, right? And then it goes on here, and this can see a little bit more into their psychology. It says, TEFL certificates are required if you want anything like a decent job. Okay? So that's kind of different from this statement here. So I used to go on Yahoo Answers and answer a lot of questions, and I'd always see them there, and they frequently tell lies like that. So, okay, this is a lie. Okay, this is Oxford Seminars, which is like a pretty big company for TEFL. All right, and this is at a glance teaching English in China. Kind of list here of different things you can. Hey, everything looks true. I found this. I was like, yeah, it looks pretty much average. Makes sense. And then I get to here minimum requirements. High school diploma, bachelor's degree in an Oxford Seminars TEFL, TESOL, TEFL certificate. Okay, I've taught in China. I know that's not true. This is just a brand. Oxford Seminars is a brand, and they're lying. This is just being selfish promotion at your expense. Okay, don't believe it. Let's see. Let's go over here and let's see. Okay, this is another one a little bit different. This is also Oxford Seminars, and this one's not really like a straight out lie. It's just like kind of stretching the truth, where they're saying the competition for jobs has increased, and they're becoming more selective, and they're looking for individuals that have the training and skills to be successful at teaching English to their students. So, okay. So this is another, this would be more like a trick, okay? And it's not only TESOL providers that do this, something you see online. Staring at Groupon. You can get really cheap courses on Groupon. This one's for 89 bucks. There are even cheaper ones there. You can get them for 5 bucks, 39 bucks. I took one for 39 bucks there. And so here's what they say. Okay, 89 bucks for a 160-hour TEFL course, online course package from T-Bucks for $89. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't think anybody really would do that. But this is on Groupon, and they want you to believe you're getting a deal or something like that. So, and then another one down here, I'm going to show you another site, limited time remaining. Okay, so that's another little psychological trick. That's all right. So this site frequently has eye to eye. It's kind of a popular company for TEFL courses and whatnot. Pretty much always when I come to this site, they have some sort of sale going on. It says here, save up to 500 bucks. And then again, that time limited thing. But this is like supposed to be using like scarcity or something like that in marketing. But there's a few search YouTube right now for I got a link to this. I'm going to put a link to an article that you can go to and get links more to other stuff, related stuff. I put a link to a video guy did a review of Eye to Eye. And this. So yeah, you can check it out later. I won't play it now, but it's another thing too. Like these courses, 120 hours. You might think like, how long is this going to take? These online courses almost never, as far as I know, they never take this. They're not 120 hours. Even like the more ones that are considered reputable, which I'm going to tell you about later, from universities and stuff. If they're an open course, it's up to you. There's no set class times and whatnot. So they don't take this long. I completed a 120-hour certificate on Groupon just the other day in less than 8 hours. Okay, I worked on it straight. I keep it, So I didn't read everything, but if I did, at the most, it would maybe take me twice the amount of time of that. So this is another thing. Like these, online TEFL courses try to look more official, and by I think doing this, calling them by hours, 128 or 120, 160, whatever hours, but they're not that official, and I think it's basically like trying to copy like the CELTA standard, which is actually 120 classes. Normally, I believe in a classroom, we spend those hours, 4 weeks, 8 hours a day. So again, you see these, course providers saying you're going to save a lot of money, and blah, 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 blah. There's time limited. Anyways, let's go on to the Next one. Okay, what we just saw there too in that picture was like pictures of Thailand, which are like these really beautiful beaches and uh, places, scenery in Thailand. Lots of TEFL providers, course providers use the same pictures or related like beaches like that. This so many I see so many. This what companies this global language training, I guess, and yeah, use this again. This is a blogger's site and an affiliate's. So again, like she's making money by telling you to take this course, and if you sign up for this course, this was like I found this. If you do a keyword search for cheap TEFL in Google, you'll find this, and these are affiliate links. Why she's recommending you to take this course is because she's an affiliate. She's getting paid to do it. In the comments, she also recommends you another affiliate link. Comments. So, yeah, beaches. Using beaches in their marketing. But the thing is, with the beach, why is this deceptive? The truth is, you're like, are you going on a vacation? You know? No. You're probably going to speak, even if you go abroad, chances are you're never going to end up anywhere near a place like this. Most likely you won't. You could if, you really intend on it, do your work, but I mean, this is probably not still going to be right out your back door. Could be kind of close to it if you really wanted, but chances are, like most people end up in big cities that are crowded and polluted. That's just the reality because that's where the jobs are. So, like, if you're gonna buy a course, why would you buy a course based on this picture? It looks beautiful, but what does that have to do with teaching abroad? Like, less than probably 1% of your time, you know, is gonna be spent in a place like that doing that when you're actually teaching abroad. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. Watch out for the exotic beaches. They look great. You can go and visit them, but if you're thinking about buying a TEFL course, what does that exotic beach have to do with a TEFL course? Not that much. Okay, so this is This is Premier TEFL, 120-hour course. Okay, this is one thing. Internationally recognized certificate. A few companies will say this. What does it mean? It doesn't actually mean anything. Nothing. It's nothing official. There's no stamp that a course gets or a certificate gets that makes it internationally recognized. Like, in some sense, all TEFL courses are internationally recognized because what are they about? Teaching English as a foreign language. That's what TEFL stands for. So it has something to do with teaching around the world. So that by itself is internationally recognized. However, what the statement implies is that like you get the certificate and you can just go anywhere and teach anywhere. And that's not true. It's just like getting a job in your country. Is there a degree that qualifies you for every position? Is there like a degree that's like a ticket to get into any job you want? I don't know. Maybe in some situations, yet for there's no, even if you have a CELTA, which is like a high-end certificate, it doesn't guarantee anything. Sure, it looks better to the people that care about those things, but a lot of people don't care about them, for one, and two, I forget what two was, but anyways, hopefully you get my drift here. Internationally recognized is just kind of a vague marketing term, doesn't actually mean anything, it's nothing official, and there's no one accreditation for TEFL. So there's no one official stamp for accreditation for all of TEFL courses. There's just private businesses that do accrediting, and in some cases universities, like in the case of CELTA or something. So anyways, onward, let's go to the next one, which is related. And speaking about universities, this is the University of Toronto. I linked somewhere on my site. I linked up to like a review. I watched a video on YouTube of a guy's review. I'll put links to that. Again, they say international recognized course, and there's a link to a guy who left a review on Reddit. So what you're paying for, and these courses cost big bucks. These University of Toronto, you're paying like $1,000 or more for their course. And what are you paying for? You're paying for that, the University of Toronto name on a certificate. Are the certificates, are the courses going to be that better? From what I heard from the links that I read, like link I read on Reddit and the other course, other guy's video review, doesn't sound that different, that exceptional to me. You can research it yourself, but again, this whole international recognized thing is mostly hype, and there's no. Okay, I'll speak from a positive standpoint. You could say it's got a university name on it, so it does kind of look more official because your certificate's going to have a university name on it. However, I would say, in my experience teaching in Asia, there's some schools out there that would care about that, but again, it's Toronto. You know what? They're gonna get the job, not you, in most cases. It's only a small percentage of cases in schools. In my experience, they're gonna care about where you got the certificate from. Let's go. Okay, so we're moving right along here, and so you may think, if you've been digging into TEFL here for a while, or TESOL and CELTA, so you may think, okay, well, CELTA's the best, modernized and whatnot. It's an in-class course. Yet, I was doing some digging online, and I found this one CELTA Provider here. Still waiting for the course to load. That basically says that what is it? Okay, Disney English, which is like they have a franchise schools in China, like a bunch of different schools in China and whatnot. They say on their site here, I'm waiting for the page to load so I can show you that you need, or what is it? Okay, here it is. Okay, and they'll only take CELTA qualified students. It says take the Disney English School in China, for example, which is now offering several highlight that $2,000+ a month positions across the country with airfares, rent, dental health. Okay, well, Disney English School is isn't a school that I would like. This is okay. It says here, CELTA is a foot in the door in the world's most reputable academies, known for their high pay, security, and okay. I wouldn't say like Disney English School in China. Like I've been to China. I've seen. I know what Disney English School is all about and stuff, and I would not consider this a reputable It's just like a franchise school. It's like this in all of Asia. There's tons of franchises, and like English First is a big franchise in China, and it's not that difficult to get into these places. Anyways, besides the point, it says they'll only take a CELTA qualified students. And I went to their site. I was like, that's not right. I knew that. There's no way that's true. So I went to their site. I double checked, went to their site, and I searched it, and now I can't seem to find it. But anyways, that's not true. That's just hype and marketing. I did find this Gold Star Teachers in China, which is a recruiter's website. Okay, so here, teaching jobs, Disney English in China. It's going to say what the requirements are, which basically says like a bachelor's degree from an accredited institution. Okay, and it says nothing about CELTA. Okay, so here it is right here, bachelor's degree from an accredited institution. It doesn't say anything about a TEFL course either. Okay, so yeah, like I'm saying. So did I forget anything? I think that's pretty much it. I'll link up some stuff in the description or in the site, and you can dig into this. And I'm just, just letting you know the different tactics here. Yeah, like you get some other ones too. You're teaching anywhere in the world. Some courses imply that you can teach anywhere if you have a TEFL certificate, but that is not the case. You can teach anywhere. There are limitations. Take for example Europe. If you're a U.S. citizen, it's probably not going to be that easy for you to find work there because most schools will look. So it's not, you can't teach anywhere in the world. See if I forgot anything else. Um, yeah, it's really, here's some quote. I should have probably put a link in when I find this, but something I found. It says, a quote from a TEFL provider's website, as the competition for desirable ESL teaching jobs has increased, language schools around the world are becoming more selective when hiring new teachers. Hopefully you'll think, oh my God, I better get a TESOL certificate or TEFL certificate. So, yeah. So I just want to share that with you, and hopefully it helps, and hopefully you'll be more aware of the tricks and lies and half-truths that some TEFL course providers use. Okay, peace. Have a good one.